Good evening, gentle listener, and welcome to Distractible. This episode, Woodless Wade winces at wanked on mags and questions the boys about bugs and pussy. Mankinied Mark is too hot, rawr, purchases pitiful firepower and ramrods his wick. Blue-eyed Bob can't fire it up, wants to get sticky, and states Wade looks like he pounds Garfield hard. From vegan bullets to upskirting owls. Yes! It's time for Big Dog Energy. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Distractible. I just made a spit bubble and I hope it didn't show up on camera. I'm joined as always by my co-hosts, Mark and Bob. Hello, how are you two doing?
We're co-hosts today? Did we all win?
We're always co-hosts. I'm just the host.
I don't think that's how that words work.
Competitors is kind of what I've been hearing.
You're competitive co-host, and I'm the godlike one today.
Who hasn't won in a long time and complained about it last episode.
It has been a long time, but I'm glad to be back. I wasn't really complaining about so much as trying to keep my streak alive. I hope everyone is doing well. While I try to figure out my life, I'm going to allow these two to have some small talk time. What's up, guys?
I learned an interesting thing about temperatures and furnaces this week.
Oh?
Wow.
Did you know it can be cold enough outside that your furnace, which is inside the house, in the basement in our house, can then not be able to turn on because it's too cold outside? Which you might think, that seems like a problem. And you're right. That's a terrible problem to have. This past week was like crazy cold, like sub-zero actual temperatures, which is not that cold if you live in a cold place, but in Ohio, it doesn't really get that cold. And
it is currently 8 degrees.
Which feels like warm in comparison. When you open the door to let the dog out and it's -4 degrees and windy, you're just like, whole body is like, fuck. Oh. But yeah, so apparently for the way furnaces work is there's like an exhaust. It burns natural gas and that exhausts outdoors because of health reasons. But that exhaust is humid and our exhaust for our natural gas for our furnace froze in the time between when it cycled off because it reached whatever temperature we set it to and wanted to turn back on because it was 64 degrees inside the house. And it literally, I had to go out in -5 or whatever, negative whatever degrees weather in the middle of the night in the dark, holding a flashlight in my mouth and a hacksaw blade in my hands that were freezing and I couldn't feel them, and just go up to the exhaust and go and get through the ice enough to where it would ignite the furnace and warm our house. I did that 3 separate times. It was an awesome night. I love being cold.
I've never had that happen.
I didn't know that was possible. I assumed the furnace loved it when it's cold outside. That's what it's built for.
You certainly think so.
You certainly think so, yes. I'm with you.
I'm glad you're warm now.
In my life, where it's all warm, a little too warm where I am.
You can say that again.
There was actually another fire. Did I tell you about that? Did we talk about that?
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was another fire. Not in LA, north of LA, north of Santa Clarita. It blossomed from a 50-acre fire to a 10,000-acre fire in the matter of 8 hours.
Was it in conjunction with another wind blast from the...
Apparently, yeah, there was a sudden wind event up there. This is mostly, forest, but it's like a low population area up there. Still bad. Not saying it's any better because of that. But you should have seen Watch Duty because I have the Pro version of Watch Duty. I paid for Pro. And so you can see the aircraft going towards that fire. And it's like D-Day invasion of just nonstop helicopters, planes just out of LA and just gunning it for there. They as far as I know, they contained it. And it was like extremely fast growing fire. Well, okay, it's not fully contained. Where it is right now, it's 36% containment, but they've started to send planes and helicopters away because they're like, we don't need you anymore. So even if it says not fully contained, it might actually be, but they have to verify everywhere.
Yeah, well, getting, I think you explained this because we talked about this a bunch, but getting containment is actually a really high bar, right? If they think an area is contained, it literally means there couldn't be fire there if someone was trying to be an arson. Do an arson.
Do an arson?
Yeah, somebody was trying to do an arson.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a voice we're doing now.
I have another thing that actually affects me, though. I made a poor financial decision.
All right.
Woo, yeah.
So you guys know I'm going to take a firearm safety course, right?
Sure.
And I think I might have mentioned I was made fun of very much at the gun store because I got a 22 pistol, right?
A baby gun. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
yeah, gun.
Why would they laugh at that?
I don't know. Look, 22 LR. I want to say LR. It's
Legendary rare, like in Dokkan?
It's an L 22. Yes, it's great.
That's better than the SSR.
So for those that don't know bullets, 22 LR means 22 long rifle. What is that? Doesn't mean anything. 22. How many 22s? Is it?
Oh, that clears it all up.
22.22 inch. I don't know, something like
22
that.
smalls.
They make a 22 short, which is like just this already small bullet. It's like stubby, right? It's like that big. Still could kill you, but all the gun store people were like, it definitely probably won't be enough to stop a drugged up home invader. And I'm like, this isn't the circumstances.
Are all home invaders drugged up? Is that a prerequisite?
According to the gun store people, yes, absolutely, 100%.
Hey, you're in my house. I'm not drugged up. Oh, come in.
Let me get my 22 out here.
Take this breathalyzer. Oh, you passed. Come on in.
Breathalyzer for cocaine. So I'm paranoid about lead, right? And, bullets, lead kind of go hand in hand, right? So I looked up and they do make a non-lead, well, they did make a non-lead 22 long rifle bullet. It was discontinued, and I didn't look up why it was discontinued, but it was discontinued.
Probably didn't work.
Getting ahead of myself here. It was only available from this one store, like in Arizona, I believe, and they had a case of 5,000, right? So I bought it because it was the price per bullet was like 9 cents. It was $450 for the whole 5,000 case, and I was like, okay, this is the only non-lead, completely non-lead, not even in the primer. So even if it fires, it won't release any lead gas into the air. I don't get lead. My brain doesn't implode, and I am good and healthy, right? I finally went to the shooting range, an indoor one. And, I'm paranoid about lead, so I'm like masked up and double ear protection. I'm just there to make sure the gun works. And then as I fire my first shot, I hear the voice of the gun store people being like, when he showed me the pistol, he was like, now this 22 LR, it's not very strong. So sometimes it'll not cycle, which means it won't go to the next bullet, which means that it's it'll fail a lot.
In video game terms, that's when the gentleman yells, "Jam! I'm jammed!" And then you can't shoot for a minute because it's jammed.
And let me tell you, every single shot, the gun jammed. Every single one. It was just every single. And meanwhile, I got guys on the left and right of me with their big 9mm and 45s. It's like, boom! And I'm just, pip! Clack, clack, fuck, shit, god damn it. Oh, fuck, god damn it.
That's what you get for buying them vegan bullets. How'd they call them?
I mean, it might as well have been. It was like every bullet was coated in this like green goop. I think it used to be a lubricant, but they're old and discontinued, so it acted as a glue. So literally, the casings, because again, 22 LR, very small, not a lot of power. I mean, it's got some power, so it's got power, right?
Sure. Yeah. No. Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Bullet bounces off of a mouse.
Quick zoom in on the mouse's brain. The mouse is like,
I'm invincible.
Cut to the mouse jumping off the roof of a building. He's not invincible.
Mouse doing that magician's trick, trying to catch a bullet in his mouth.
Well, if you're not lubed up enough, you could always try something like Elmer's glue.
I mean, basically that's what it was. So, I said I bought 5,000.
Yeah, that's a lot, I think, right?
They had 2 boxes. I bought 10,000 of these useless fucking bullets.
That's especially funny because it means that the casing is all sticky. And so it doesn't oftentimes when a gun jams, all you need to do is like rack it again. And so you just like pull a thing and it's like poof and it ejects.
Yeah.
But they're sticky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that means that you didn't just go, oh, and you have to like clear the gun, rack and lock it, like fish out the little glued in shell kit. It's not even just like a jam. It's like the worst version of a jam.
I had to go up to the cashier outside of the gun range and shamefully go, I got a bullet stuck in my gun. Can you help me? I don't know how to deal with this. He just hands me a long rod to ram it down. I'm like, do I stick this in the front? And he's like, yeah, you stick it in the front.
Where's the gun at that you're holding?
I left it in the shooting range. I didn't want to bring it out and wave it around.
Oh, yeah, no, they don't like when you walk around with guns outside the... They're not into that.
Yeah, so don't worry, guys. It's going great with my John Wick training.
Buy some 5W30 and just fill up those bad boys with a little... That probably, flammable lubricant probably is not advisable. I have no idea about that stuff.
It may be. I don't even know.
A 22/flamethrower? Sounds great.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's like those Call of Duty bullets where it shoots a bullet and fire.
Yeah. I wish I had one around so I could show you, everyone at home, like how big a 22, well, how small. You don't really say how big a 22 bullet is.
Just show the size. Say the size of it.
Hang on, just get ready. It's going to be a whopper.
Is it in the room? Ooh.
Hang on.
It's a good thing you got the long ones.
There it is.
There it is. You
wow.
know? Yeah, it's against TOS. This is going to get us banned. It's dangerous.
It's a non-active. That's just like a necklace.
Anyway, it's sticky. It's sticky. Why is it sticky?
What if there's nothing wrong with those shells, but the previous owner of them just really liked 22 LR shells, and that's why it's all sticky? It was just really about that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Is that better or worse?
Much worse, actually. That's horrifically bad. Yes, him masturbating into the box of bullets that I bought. Yes, a lot. Yeah, to cover all 10,000. Yeah.
Maybe he kept the bullets in a sock. Master gave Dobby a sock. Clank, clank.
And look, everyone at home, we're not joking. This is still dangerous. It's still a bullet, and it could kill for sure. 100% can and has. It's still a bullet, dangerous. So, laugh it up, guys. It's also one of the best target practice rounds just because there's only maybe 2 bullets that are smaller than this, and they're also 22s, and it's 22 long rifle, 22 regular, and then 22 short, which is exactly half as tall as this is. But they're still dangerous.
Most of them leave the gun when fired.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm going to show you. I'm going to lube these bullets up. You're going to see. You're going to see. Anyway, yeah. Training's going real good, guys.
You're basically John Wick at this point.
Yeah, exactly. I do the reload whap.
You got that stairs falling thing, and you got I can see it.
I'm getting real good at cocking it, Really good at that.
You understand what to do in case of a jam.
I really do. Man. Which
is an important skill that no one practices enough.
Mark pulls out his gun, pulls out his little pipe cleaner, and he's like, I'm ready to go shoot.
All right.
He's got a holster for the pipe cleaner and a holster for the gun.
That whole sequence in the where he's in the hotel and he's like, I need something big and bold for the end of the night. Oh, and 50 pipe cleaners, Did
I fire 2 shots or clean 3?
I'd like the extra sticky 22 LRs.
Do you feel sticky, punk? Do you?
You know what? I respect that. That's a tough L for you. And that doesn't make it less funny, but I do feel bad. I also do feel bad for you because that's sucks. And
and it wasn't they were each $450 for the 5,000. So price per bullet, if you're looking at any other 22, it's that's pretty comparable and decent. And for non-lead, it doesn't have any lead
and lead free.
Yeah, then that's big. People should be more concerned about that.
Think about how long that's going to last you because you can only fire one at a time. Go to the range, do the whole routine. You just open your case, get the thing out, stand up, click, bam. All right. gotta go disassemble and clean this bad boy. That's my one shot. Can't believe I missed again.
Do they make a muzzle loader 22? You know, shove that bad boy down the front, put some extra gunpowder in there just to make sure it gets out of there. Clearing it out, I never get it out of there. I'd have to disassemble the whole muzzle loader.
you just have to get a new gun every time. Like, you just fire it and like, oh yeah, pile of 50 of them.
Well, that was fun.
I don't know why I thought it'd be different this time.
Man, I thought I got a good deal on these bullets, but I had to buy 10,000 guns. You're like that police station. Maybe the police station just had sticky bullets.
Dude, it's like, oh man, what a sequence that would be in John Wick. One shot per gun.
They got the Gatling gun. They charge it up and goes... All right, next gun.
It's like the Matrix helicopter. You turn it on, the thing is just like, yeah, boo. All right, different helicopter. Trinity, get the other helicopter. Now a lot more bullets if we're saving Morpheus.
All right, guys, please.
But it's also a bummer for you, buddy. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing about you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
It's very brave of you to come here and share with us.
Thank you. Thank you. I can always trust you guys to hear my woes.
We always offer a compassionate shoulder to cry on.
I feel like, what were their names from Home Alone? Marv and what was the other guy's name? The Sticky Bandits, Mark. They would have loved you and your bullets.
Harry.
Marv and Harry.
I was just gonna say Joe Pesci, but that's
They do make a single shot 22, and let me tell you, this bad boy is exactly as stupid looking as you imagine.
Oh wait, no. Isn't that kind of like from The Day of the Jackal? Do you guys know the movie The Day of the Jackal?
No.
It's I honestly forget a lot of it, but there's a sequence where the guy's like an assassin, I think, and he uses a gun like that, but he disguises it as a crutch. So he can like sneak into an area that's like patrolled by troops or something. And but then he gets into takes his crutch apart, puts together the weapon and whatever. And he's like assassinating, but he has like he doesn't shoot a regular 22 round. He shoots some kind of special exploding one because it makes the melon explode when he shoots it, when he's practicing. I don't know. So it's not stupid. Okay. It's an assassin's weapon.
You're right. It's an assassin's weapon.
And when that one shoots only once, nobody's surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's okay, Mark. We can all laugh about it now because it's in the past.
Why can't we just use the 9mm? Are you crazy? Let's go behind those 22s. Yeah, okay. I do have a topic, a mini story of my own. I was at dinner a little while ago. I was at Melting Pot with Molly and then Rin and Charlie. Those that don't know, I have 2 dachshunds and a cat. And at dinner, Charlie, seemingly forgetting that, looks at me and he goes, "Wade, I got a question for you." I was like, "Okay." He says, "Do I look like a small dog guy?" And I was like, "Okay, I have 2 small dogs. What are you saying? What are you asking me?"
Well, what was your answer?
I said, "I like small dogs, and I previously liked you, so yes."
Previously?
So apparently he's got a boss who is a bit shorter than us, and his boss was relieved whenever Charlie and Rin were not getting a small dog.
I want to be clear, a bit shorter than all of us. All of us collectively, we're all the same height.
Ish.
Even if we were not, for whatever reason, smaller than all of us.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah. Just want to be clear.
Real
about that.
Napoleon, we're talking.
Right, good, yeah.
Hope you're not watching right now. Charlie, if you get fired, this is your fault. You shouldn't have asked me the small dog question. But it got me thinking about big dog, small dog energy. He's like, do I give off small dog energy? Because the guy was relieved when he got a big dog, because he really thought Charlie gave off small dog energy. Which, as a guy with small dogs, I was like, what are you saying about small dog energy?
Oh, you definitely give off small dog energy.
Yeah.
Why are you talking about that like it's a bad thing? I give off small dog energy.
I don't know. I don't know what it means exactly.
I guess I don't give off small dog energy because I got big dogs.
I mean this in the least judgmental way possible, and I know we were just really giving it to you, so I hope this is not offensive. You a little bit give off cat energy.
No, that's fine. Yeah, no, I've had cats too.
I know some people like really don't like cats, and that's not you, but like you cat and kind of biggish dog.
I say ferret.
Ferret energy?
Ferret.
Ferret?
Whoa. I'm not picking up on that at all. No, ferret energy is very unique. You don't mistake that.
I've only ever known one person with ferrets.
I don't know exactly what is small dog energy, but I think you and I both give off big small dog energy.
But I like small dogs. I've had big dogs. They were destructive. Small dogs fit on the couch, the bed, whatever. Very nice. And I just prefer them. But anyway, it got me thinking about what kind of energy we give off as far as dogs. And I guess we just went through that. But I thought maybe we would talk about specifics. Like, what kind of dog do you see when you look at me?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, Mark gives off small gun energy, small bullet energy.
You did this to yourself.
Oh, I thought I had
You got those real Mark-sized bullets.
Wait, it's so total tangent. I have a truck now, right? Nothing makes me feel smaller than I'm up in my truck. It's huge. I'm way up high. I look at this car for me like, wow, this is a small car. Park my truck, and park, hit the parking brake. It goes, and I open the door and I drop 2 feet. And I hit the ground and I go, oh.
Shoot to get out of the truck.
Nothing makes me feel at my perfectly average height than that feeling of it's like, when you're piloting a Jaeger in Pacific Rim and you step out and you're like, oh, I miss being huge. What happened to me?
You get one of those slides they use for emergency evac on the airplanes. Open the door just
every single time. Pack it back up. When you park, it's like, and when you go to leave, you just rip it off and leave it in the parking spot.
Imagine him going to the gun range, getting out of his truck, sliding.
Mark hops down. There's this giant dude next to him. Mark goes, oh no, I left my 22 LRs up in the cab. Oh God. Gets out climbing gear, like, strap in.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Anyway.
No, that's scary though. I don't have a lot of like trucks or anything in my life, but when I do like ride in a pickup truck, or like I've had a rental Jeep Gladiator, which is like the Jeep pickup truck, when you go to get out of a car and you're used to normal low to the ground cars and you like fall out, it's kind of terrifying. It's not my favorite.
Yeah, it's the perspective. They do say like when people drive, they do sort of embody their car. That already is like extra humanism. What is the terminology, like transhumanism? So it's like you kind of become your vehicle, and that's why certain people get really, really proud of their big vehicles. But
even as a tall person, if I had a truck, I would want those like step bars that they have.
Dude, have you seen the automatic folding ones?
Yeah,
cool.
Those things are tall. They're tall even for tall people.
But it's so, it's so great. I can haul anything. I fucking love the truck.
I was always a small sport cart guy. Now I'm like, I kind of like SUV. I like being big.
I don't know if I would enjoy living with a pickup, but I feel like if I was going to, it would need to be like lowered and not squatted, because I don't want to look like an idiot. But like there are like drag race pickup trucks. I watch a couple guys who do drag racing, like lowered, like the wheel tucks up under the fender arch type things. Those look sick.
Just get hydraulics. When you need to get out, you lower the front too, and you just get out. And then
what, like a bus that kneels for people who have mobility issues?
I mean, I'm sure they do make a truck like that nowadays. Yeah.
And then you can drive around like it was cool in the 90s to do.
Still cool today. Still cool, man. Still cool.
Honestly, it is pretty cool still. It's kind of scary in like a, oh, please don't break your car kind of way, but it's very cool.
I love it when they're doing a demonstration and it's going so high, it's like vertical, and they're just going till it breaks, and then the whole axle just goes poof, like straight out the front. That's always fun.
I love the clips that you see of guys going, it's like competition, so they're both trying to go as vertical as possible, and it always ends with one guy who's just like falls over on the roof, car destroyed. It's like, God damn it, man, that really took a turn.
Did I win?
No, you could total a car without it even moving.
You jump from a high place and land on it, or you throw an elephant on there.
Throw an elephant. I like your style.
Thank you. Back to animals, though.
Right, animals.
What kind of dog did you say I looked like? I think, Bob, you gave one already.
It was kind of a joke. Got kind of trampled all over, but I'll say it again, see if it works. Mexican hairless.
I heard Mexican something. I was like, oh, Mexican terrier. I don't know what that is. Hairless, because I'm bald.
Ha ha. Give me the points.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's because right now you have your beard is a little grayer, but your mustache is darker. You give off a Japanese chin. It's actually, I just looked up a picture. It's kind of inverse, but for some reason I'm getting Japanese chin. My mom and my stepdad had one. His name was Charlie. He was such a good dog. Passed away several years ago now, but cute as can be.
Oh, they are cute. I'll take that.
I was going to say my serious answer is, so there's a problem with this, but because also of the beard situation, you look like a Scottie to me. You look like a Scottish Terrier in the face. But Scottish Terriers, if you look up some pictures, tend to be a little bit on the short side, and that does not match up with you very well.
When I was at dinner and I was talking about this, because the joke about the small dog kept coming up, callbacks, if you will. We talked about. I was like, well, I might have to host an episode there. Maybe I'll talk about this. I was like, you know what? It's weird. When I picture Bob as a dog, I picture all the dogs with mustaches, and I don't know why.
That's weird. I mostly have never had a mustache.
I know, but I feel like dog you would, and I don't know why.
Well, what kind of dogs is it? That's the question.
I'll try to look up the one that specifically came to mind while I'm doing this. But now you guys, each other.
Mark, look into my eyes. All right. Well, would you like me to offer you the same?
Sure. Yes.
I'm trying to think. Actually, don't know the name of the species. I have a picture of it.
I know yours. You want me to say it?
Yes.
It's full on Labradoodle because they have way too human eyes, and so they look like that when they're like giving people the side eye.
Oh, I could see that. They do have way too human eyes.
Yeah, their eyes are suspiciously human, and so when they look, they're just like, "Go." It's like the blue eyes meme, but dog.
Oh, right. Okay, I was so close. There it is. It's funny because while you're not short, you're of a perfectly average height. This is a very tall dog. It's something about the face that you made and your hair gave me big Afghan hound energy.
Ah, right. Afghan hound. Oh, beautiful.
It's a majestic breed.
Oh, beautiful. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I guess you were just giving really tall energy.
Thank you. Look at this. Look at this.
God, jeez.
I don't like it.
Why did the soul of someone's grandfather get trapped in that dog?
I don't like it. Oh, yeah.
Is that Bob?
No, that's someone else, dude. That's not me.
That was kind of Bob. I was getting Bob vibes from this. Yeah. Ugh. Lovely dog. If you have one, lovely. But it's also the way the bottom lip and the teeth there really look just, I don't know. Maybe I hope this picture has been altered because.
Have you seen pictures of them like sitting like people too? The Labradoodles will like sit up but their arms will hang down. Like if you looked at it, you'd be like, oh, that's like a kid in a costume, but it's actually just a dog. It's very unsettling.
I bet. I'm unsettled already.
Next up is cats. When we look at each other, what cats do we see?
Man, I don't even know enough cats.
Brown, orange.
I'm guessing you guys see like what, a sphinx when you look at me, the bald one?
What's that creepy one that people have and they keep them on a pillow and it's like high maintenance? Is that the Sphinx cat?
Maybe. If it's hairless. There's only the one hairless, I think. Nah, they're probably more hairless.
There are at least 6, it looks like. There's Sphinx, Bambino, Peterbald, Donskoy, Lyokoi, I don't know. Lykoi. How do you pronounce Lykoi? Leroy?
I have no idea. Probably spell it out like that. Lykoi.
One of them Lykois.
Sounds like a thing. I don't know. No, actually, I wasn't going to make that joke again. One, because that's just lazy.
There's also big cats. Don't forget like panthers and stuff like that. You don't have to go with only house cat.
What kind of cat is Garfield?
The orange one. The tabby? No, that's
tabby
not
cat.
right.
Tabby? I could ask the internet, I guess.
Wait, maybe? Tabbies can be orange? No.
Yes?
I've heard that orange ones they're dumb, but I don't know.
I didn't know that. Apparently, Persian tabby is the top possible breed, but also could be some kind of exotic short hair or British short hair. Anyway, you give off Not like grumpy, because he's grumpy a lot, but you give off like Garfield vibes, like after he just pounded that whole lasagna and he's like, everything's good and he's chilling.
Is this me or Wade?
Wade.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, me. Garfield.
Bob, you're straight up, because of the beard, Maine Coon.
That kind of cat?
Maine Coons are cool, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Those are
also
cool.
one of the biggest.
Ooh.
They have a very distinctive face. It's like more like a tiger face that got squooshed down, but also still a very large cat.
Oh, I've seen these fellers. Yeah, okay. I like that. I think those guys are cool.
Now for Mark. Mark, what kind of cat are you?
I have no idea.
The personality is all wrong, but aesthetically, can I just say that Mark gives me Keeter's energy in a way?
Like my cat, Keeters?
Yeah, no, Keeters is not a species of cat. The only thing in the entire world I know called Keeters is nipples and your cat. So yes, your cat.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so for those out there, Keeters is kind of shy, but he loves attention. Whenever like he warms up, he's like, pet me, feed me. He's become more vocal as he's gotten older. I don't think Bob's saying he likes to shit on the floor like Keeters does. I hope
No,
not,
it's
but
more of the look. It's like his facial structure. I don't know. It's hard to capture.
just pull up a picture of him. That would be the easiest thing in the world for me to do.
You probably have some. I don't, because he's not my cat. Anyway, I don't know how much you know Keeters, Mark, but he's a little bit of an a-hole sometimes, but he's a good guy.
It's been a while, though, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we were over there over the summer.
So long ago now, yeah.
It feels like
Last
it was
summer.
like a year ago. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that captures it pretty good. No, there you go. Yeah, not angry, but serious.
He's a very unique and beautiful cat. He's always like, he gets a lot of attention at the vet. Everyone's like, your cat looks so exotic.
He has almost like cartoony features. The way the like dramatic cheekbone lines that he has and stuff. He's a very interesting looking cat.
He's also like got the, it's kind of a rare thing, I think, but he's got black fur, but underneath his fur is all white. You can kind of see like the white and gray patches. Literally, since he's been a kitten, he's had black fur, but like as soon as you lift up his fur, everything underneath is white. He's never changed color. He's always stayed a black cat, but somehow all the under fur is white.
My inside's a different color too.
There we go.
Wow.
What a guy. Look how big his dick is.
That's his leg, I hope.
I think it was his tail, but
He's a 5-legged cat.
yeah.
All right, so Mark's a Keeters. I'm a something.
Something,
A Garfield, whatever the hell Garfield is.
something tabby.
Mark was a Maine Coon. I think the Maine Coons.
No,
look
Bob
cool.
was a Maine Coon.
Bob was a Maine Coon. I think Maine Coons look really cool.
They do look cool. They're big too. I've actually seen one of those in person. They're bigger than they look in pictures. They're cool. I am also bigger than I look in pictures. People are always surprised.
Everyone always thinks I'm really short. Everyone's always surprised when I'm tall. I guess I give off short energy. I don't know.
Yeah, big short energy. Yeah, sorry.
Did you see the Chuckle Sandwich podcast that I was on?
I did.
And once again, it was us in my mom's kitchen because I was in the middle, and they're both 6'3" and like 6'4", maybe.
And you were in a curved bench, so they were both several feet closer to the camera than you were.
And so it's just like the absolute same exact situation where I'm just diminutively shrunk into the distance. Always fair.
Love those guys. Such good chemistry, you know?
Oh yeah.
Can tell you guys really got along. Probably had a heck of a fun after, you know, post show.
Am I missing something?
You got to watch it. Chuckle Sandwich. Last ever guest episode. Coming to an end.
Mhm.
Okay.
Got to check it out.
Because of Mark?
Yep. No, not because of Mark, but a little, but not.
We've only ever had one guest.
And it was Jesus. So are we going to do better than that?
We're going to go straight from cat to insect.
Man, you're testing my knowledge of insects.
It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to be like, yes, the Taiwanese chup nappy.
Well, there goes my guess. The Taiwanese chup nappy. That was exactly what I was thinking when I was looking at your face. Straight up Taiwanese chup nappy. Oh shit! Too late now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to spoil it.
Give you stink bug after that, you dummy.
Wade, I know the answer. You give off big caterpillar from the circus in a bug's life energy.
I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Yes,
Yeah, it does.
yes. You know the man.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's okay. Yeah, that's a great one.
That's you.
Yeah,
I
that's a great
can't
one.
even argue it. I want to, but like, I really can't.
I feel like it's hard to pin Mark down, to to it, and you don't give off a lot of insect energy.
Thanks, thank you.
Your casual nonchalance is very You know what? Actually, that's a good one. That led me to it. You give off pretty strong praying mantis energy.
Ooh,
because praying mantises are like badass and generally look cool or really cool depending on the species, but also they just can't fucking be bothered to care about anything. They could be in imminent peril and they're just gonna be like, I'm gonna move real slow. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm not gonna walk. They just like are unbothered.
Even when my head is being eaten alive, I still had sex, so whatever.
Who else in this bush just had sex? I thought so.
Yeah, again, that's such a kind, thoughtful response, which really poisons to what I was gonna say.
No, stick to it. Stick to your guns. I like this.
Okay.
They only shoot one bullet at a time, so I'm not afraid.
Look. Okay, cockroach, but hear me out. Hear me out, okay?
Okay.
It's a survivor. Persevere. I'll change my answer. I'll change it. Wait, no,
it's so good.
A flying cockroach. You got.
Ooh, those are cool ones.
Deceptive. You can get anywhere.
Don't they all fly?
Some of them don't.
I should have said cicada.
Before or after it gets wings, like pupa stage or like full wing?
Full wing.
I think he's saying I have an annoying voice.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
it sounds like 30,000 insects crackling their wings all together. However the fuck they make that noise.
Yeah, how do they make that noise? I don't even know.
I have no idea. Rubbing their legs like crickets. I don't even know.
Is it bad that looking at a cicada pupa, I see me? That goofy little shit.
Sometimes the truth just presents itself to you. What are you gonna do?
All right, hold on. Here we go. I know I led you astray. It was just joking. It was Yashinya. God damn it. I was looking up I just typed in the most beautiful insect and dung beetle came up.
God, you're such a flatterer. Cockroach and dung beetle.
Hey. That tiny spider that has like the and it's like a little peacock
jumping
thing?
spider. Yeah, jumping spider.
That. Yeah, how about that?
And they shuffle around and they're all
don't eat me. Yeah, that. How about that? Yeah.
Jumping spiders are nice.
I can see some Bob at a jumping spider.
Okay, cool. All right. Whew.
I see Bob more there than a cockroach.
Look, I wasn't mad about the cockroach, honestly. That's okay.
I didn't mean it like, that. Whoa. I looked up the ugliest insects.
Go figure. Dung beetle.
No, not on here.
Oh.
No, cockroach is here. But there's some horrifying ones.
What's next? Shrimp species?
Shrimp?
Yeah, which shrimp energy do you give off? I don't know. I was just guessing.
No, not yet. Plants. Before you all say it, I'll just take the one that smells like rotting meat. It's fine.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
You smell fine. What? What?
I'm glad because, man, I was walking around today and I kept smelling something horrible. And I was like, gotta be me. And it turned out the shirt I was wearing, apparently one of my dogs had marked. So, yes.
All right. I already know what Mark is. I'm trying to figure out what Wade is. Do you want yours, Mark?
Sure, I'll take it.
You are a majestic ivy. You are relentless. You find the thing and you focus on the thing until you reach the top, and then you just find the next thing, and that's the new thing you focus on. You are a century-old ivy that's grown all the way up the side of an enormous building on a respectable college campus somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Bob, I know what you are.
Uh-huh.
You are the Whomping Willow, where you're big, bold, tough, strong, willing to pummel those stupid teenagers for flying a car into you.
Okay.
But you have a tender, sweet spot that if it gets pressed, you relax. That's you.
Plus, I have a shack in my ass.
That's true.
Boy, does it shriek.
And yep, Yeah, and full of criminals, just full of criminals.
Yeah, lots of stuff goes on down. I have no control of it.
Criminals. Alleged.
Still trying to pin down Wade. This is going to sound like it's for a certain reason, and it's not for that reason. It's for other reasons. But Wade, you give me big watermelon vine energy.
Watermelon.
Because watermelons are associated with me. The plants, they're a summer plant, right? And so watermelons are just always like a good time. Like no matter what is happening, if you're near a watermelon plant, if you're seeing one, if you're harvesting a watermelon, it's like always because a good time is happening or is about to happen. And you're always like, all right, watermelon. Cool.
I do like good time.
You like a good time. You're always a good time.
You agree with watermelon, Mark?
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't know we could deny this.
And it's not because of bald and shiny watermelon. That's unrelated.
Mark, I had you as a purple wisteria tree.
Oh, fucking why? How dare you? Well, let me see, a purple wisteria tree? Oh, never mind. Thank you. That's beautiful. Holy shit, look at that tree. What is that? That's amazing. It's like a weeping willow, but all lavender. I've never seen this in my life. This can't be real.
Ooh, that's pretty.
How do you know this didn't exist? I swear to God, there's some things in this universe that we wake up and someone says something like this, and I'm like, I would have heard about this. I would have heard about this tree. It can't be real. It's not real.
No, I was scrolling through and I was like, oh, that one kind of speaks to me.
I like that the explanation of this tree is like, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's lovely. Very high maintenance tree. It needs lots and lots of taking care of. Constant problem. Beautiful though. I was a kind of a backhanded one. Wait, I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't mean to be. I just saw the picture. I don't know what this one is, Bob, but I saw you as a Radharani plant.
I'm sorry. Bless you.
I don't know how to pronounce this. Is this actually the name of the flower? I don't know if this is actually the name. Maybe it's passion flower?
Radharani? I'm getting nothing.
I might have been looking at just like the name of someone or a website. I think it's a passion flower.
What in the world? Again, you made this up. This didn't exist, and you willed it into being. How in the hell?
I don't know. The ones I saw just had a lot of purple, which I think I associate with Bob.
Whoa. Those are cool.
It's probably the purple, but I saw it. I was just like, Bob.
Looks like a flower they'd have in like Animal Crossing, and you'd see it and be like, that's not a real flower, but it is somewhere. It's just like not anywhere you'd actually see it.
For anyone that's just listening and is absolutely furious that we are not saying anything,
Google.
Everything before is like I said, it's like a tree with lavender. This sumbitch, it looks like a purple version of the angry sun from Mario, but with more nightmarish tendrils coming out of it, and the center is a 5-sided, 3-arched thingamabob.
In other words, it's like a white and purple flower.
That is not an apt description of what this is. People are going to put that in their head and they're going to be like, hey, yeah, flower. Then they look at this and they're like, what in the Junji Ito? Holy shit is that? That's nightmare.
It's kind of wild looking, yeah.
It's very like alien.
I've never seen anything like that ever in my life.
Oh, some of these different varietals of it are interesting too. There's like the red one.
Yeah, that's fine. That looks normal-ish, minus the weird center thing.
Crazy stuff, man.
The amazing but problematic passion flower. Just can't stop saying slurs, this flower. So goddamn problematic. Never learns.
Ah, yes, the Missouri slur flower. All right. Next up, what shape bacteria best fit?
What kind of Mad Lib are you building out of this? I gotta suspect that there's some ulterior motive. What shape bacteria?
If you can figure it out, Mark, you'll win the episode.
What even shape bacteria are there besides like a pill shape?
Rod shaped, spiral shaped, sphere shaped.
Bob's a tardigrade.
That's not a bacteria. And I want to be a tardigrade.
No, I'm embarrassed.
Man, you just went right for it.
I'm embarrassed.
I want to be. What are those things called? Water teddies. So some teddy. Those are tardigrades. Rock. I want to be a tardigrade. Plus, they're like unkillable.
No, that's not a bacteria. Can't make it happen. Sorry, I tried. Did you almost say sperm shaped? Is that what you were going for?
Sperm. This one, it's a spiral shaped one called a vibrio, which looks like a bloody sperm.
Which one of us is the sperm?
Well, no, it wasn't one of you guys. No, listen.
All right. Well,
there's only like 3 shapes of bacteria. What even is this question?
Spherical, rod, spiral, comma, and corkscrew.
Common?
Comma, I guess. Vibrios.
Wade's a rod, and Mark is a shorter rod.
Thanks, man.
Everyone's rods to me. All I see is rods.
I see Mark is a sphere and Bob is a spiral myself.
Sphere for Mark? Really?
He's just kind of like, he's well-rounded.
I don't like this. I got it. There's also filamentous, star-shaped, rectangular, and hyphae. Bob gives straight hyphae energy.
Yeah, I feel it.
All hyphae all day. It's like a vein-like structure. That's you, Bob.
I'm pretty veiny.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll move on to an easier one for you. Fish.
Aren't all fish kind of fish-shaped?
No, listen. Okay, so we just took James to the aquarium. So I have a lot of fish fresh in the brain right now.
Do they all look exactly the same?
No. Well,
okay.
Kind of a lot of them do, but I actually saw this one and thought to myself, oh, kind of reminds me of Wade. I don't think it's very flattering, but I'm going to stick to the truth.
That's okay.
There's a part in the Newport Aquarium where there's an eel tank, and it's like those yellow, like neon yellow eels. It's like the eel from Super Mario 64, but it's not that big. It's like
The moray eels?
I think they were morays. They're the neon yellow ones. Anyway, there's like the way the display set up, it's like the eels live in this shipwreck. And literally we walked up to it and one of them was just like, "Ugh," and stuck just his head out of the shipwreck port and was just like, hey, and just stood there and looked. And something about it, I was just like, man, makes me think of Wade.
I don't know if the voice impression is flattering,
Just
but I'll take
matched
the-
energy in a way that I could not. It was inexplicable.
Yellow eel.
I don't. Mark is hard to pin down. Mark is crab. Is a crab a kind of fish?
I don't think so. Different not kingdom, but different phylum, phylus, different phallus, completely different phallus.
I'm just gonna share my screen because this is basically what I saw. Hey, that's what I saw, and that's the thing where I was like, somehow, Wade energy.
I can get that. Yeah.
I see it.
It's a yellow eel for the listeners. You're welcome.
Mark, how do you feel about this one?
Which one?
A hairy frogfish.
How dare you, you son of a bitch! I'll kill you. Maybe. I'll kill you. Oh my god.
It's the first one that spoke to me.
That's awful, man. That's terrible. Oh, it's got legs. Oh, it's got stumpy little feet.
Yeah, that's the kind of fish that doesn't swim very well, and they have like nose pieces that are like fake worms that are bait, and then they have their bottom fins are more like little proto legs, and they like hop, which is why they're frogfish. They literally sit on the bottom and dangle their nose bait, and then when something gets in front of them, they're all and they just hop at it and try and snatch it.
That's
What about the
horrible.
blue one, Mark? The blue hairy frogfish.
I don't know. Is that even real? It looks like AI if we're looking at the same blue one.
I don't know. It's on the thing. It might be fake.
Ew. All of this is terrible.
Hey, Bob didn't have an idea, so I submitted one. I don't know. Maybe it missed the mark.
I feel a revenge forthcoming.
No, Bob. And not many people know that this is a fish. Whale shark.
Ooh, it is a fish.
Fish, not a shark.
Very smart. I like
yes,
that.
Yes, see?
I love
Yeah.
whale sharks. I love shit with confusing names.
They have whale sharks at the Atlanta aquarium.
Really? How do they even contain it?
They are very large.
It's gigantic.
Like whale sized.
Yeah, they have this giant exhibit at the Atlanta aquarium where you can go and stand, and they'll swim right in front of you.
That's crazy.
I like that. That's interesting.
Yeah. I would say if a basking shark was a type of fish, I would have said that.
I do feel like the whale shark has the vibe of a thing that was named by the first 3-year-old that ever encountered it. Because it popped up and someone clearly was like, what is that? oh, it kind of looks like a shark. But the front, it's big. Is that a whale? And then they didn't look any further into it to find out that it's neither a shark nor a whale. But isn't that the Dory's friend from Finding Dory that can't see very well? Isn't that a whale shark?
I've not seen that one, so I don't know.
I don't remember.
I thought it was a very southern name, like can't swim. Why? Well, sharks here. Well,
Mark really enjoyed that one.
Well, sharks.
Not again. No, it's not again. Move on. Move on.
Oh, move on. Well. All right, I'm out of things.
And thus ends the episode.
I was going to do birds, but
just cut it right there. All right, I'm out of things.
You guys want to do birds? You want to stop there? Birds or move on?
I only know like barnyard birds. And I don't, neither of you guys is a chicken or any variety of chicken.
What about like an ostrich or a hawk or an eagle?
Yeah, wait, you could be ostrich. Yeah, I get that.
It's bald and I shove my head in the ground.
You suggested it. You suggested it. But yes.
I'm trying to think of the funniest bird I can think of. Wade, you are Iago.
Dude, Gilbert Godfrey is awesome.
A lot of stuff that Gilbert Godfrey said that was supposed to be jokes made me cringe too. I could see it. But also, legend. Very funny.
Could Mark be? I'll let you guys go. Then I'll throw mine out at the end.
Oh, Mark, I know who you are. You're the captain of the penguins from Madagascar. You're the lead penguin guy.
Ooh, all right, I'll take it.
You always have a plan, and you know how to put people into the right positions to make things happen. And although they are portrayed as goofy characters, they also succeed quite frequently at what they're doing.
Of all the animals that actually do look and maybe act like you, I'm just going to say a barn owl or some type of owl. Aesthetically, it's got the shape of the head is kind of similar to an owl shape. The fronds and eyes always watching and then always observant, and actually 90% feathers.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, have you guys seen an owl's legs? Look that shit up.
I saw an owl's legs sticking out of a bush, all Wizard of Oz style.
Owls are a dead ass lie. They look all chonky and like, nah. You lift up their skirt and they got little stick legs in there. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, that is.
But I'll take that. I like barn owls. I like that. That's a good one. Owls are cool. Plus, I never remember anyone's name, so I actually do say who kind of a lot.
Bob, I had you down as a spectacled eider.
What? An Arctic tern? What is this?
No, Bob, that's wrong. A spectacled eider.
How do you spell eider? Like
EIDER.
What is? Did you know that, or did you look that up?
No, I looked these up, but it looks like it's wearing glasses.
Doesn't really look like it's wearing glasses. It kind of looks like it got its nose run over by a forklift, but I'll take that. That's a cool looking water bird. It's a water bird, waterfowl. That's okay.
I think Bob specifically is actually a Cape Coral burrowing owl.
Well, I think Wade looks like a roseate spoonbill.
How do you spell that?
Roseate spoonbill, like it sounds.
Ooh, that's pretty. I had Mark down as a tufted puffin.
Ooh, because they're tiny.
I don't know. I like the blonde hair.
Tufted puffin.
A tufted puffin.
Been watching a lot of Puffin Rock lately. James just really into that. Puffins are cool. Love puffins. Okay. Random sidetrack before we hit the end here. Were puffins randomly a huge fucking deal for you guys in like elementary school, or was that a thing that like someone in our school was just really hot on puffins? I swear to God, there were entire teaching units when I was in like 3rd, 4th grade where it was like it wasn't like everyone picked a different animal. It was everyone learned about puffins. It was all about puffins. There were multiple books about puffins, fiction books about puffins living out their puffin lives. I swear to God, like 2 years of my elementary school time was focused primarily on puffins and learning how to count. And I don't understand why that happened, but it's like very burned into my memory.
I have no idea. I can't relate to this. I don't think that I even learned about puffins until
I've
high
always
school.
thought it was so weird. I don't know. Some teacher I had was just like all about puffins for some reason I don't understand. I mean, they're cool, but they're kind of just birds that live on the side of cliffs.
Yeah, I truly don't know. Maybe.
Not that I remember. I'll wrap up there, though. We've been going a bit, and we went through a lot of different animals, so I got a lot of points to tally up here. Charlie, this one's for you for asking me if you like you had small dog energy, so you're welcome. You inevitably watch this in the summer, apparently, because you're behind.
What a dick.
I only ever shout out friends on this podcast if I'm criticizing them for something. They've all told me that, and I think it's true.
Hey, we're as nice to everyone else as we are to each other.
That's true. All right, let me go through points here. Bob, you got points for...
It doesn't sound good.
Furnace, cold, bad. Sticky one shot? No, sticky, and then one shot, because the gun. Not sticky one shot, that's something else. Mexican hairless, Afghan hound, Bug's Life caterpillar, mantis, ivy, all rods, watermelon, yellow eel, Yago, and roseate spoonbill. Mark, you got points for small gun. Jam!
That was my joke.
Yeah, but it was about me. It was about me.
Oh, okay.
His gun
okay.
jammed. Brave sharing, Japanese chin, cockroach, whomping willow, HYPF something. HIFO? It looks like it says HIFO. I don't know.
HIFO?
My pen started dying, so I had a really hard time writing this down.
Was that the bacteria again? Didn't he call us a hyphae?
Oh, hyphae. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be what it is. Whale shark, ostrich, tardigrade, and barn owls. Bob, you got a total of 5, 10, 13 points. Mark, you got a total of 5, 10, 11, 12. We should do one more.
No!
Oh, shit.
Oh my god!
13.
Mark, do you happen to have the wheel, or do you want someone else to do it?
I got blacksmithing, 3D printing, fucking dinosaurs, Marbula 1, Vorpreg, and Metmo. I vaguely recall what this is for.
I remember that episode.
I don't know about that one.
Did you ever get into Vorpro, bud?
Well, still working on it. Yeah, it's a tough nut to crack, that one.
Guys, I shouldn't have this happen.
Oh, no, not me. Oh, no. Yeah, whatever. I don't think you've ever actually done one of these
wait,
yet.
I have it. What are the percentages supposed to be here?
What does it say there right now?
I have 46, 46, and 8.
Oh, yeah, so 10% chance now?
So it should be 45, 45, and 10.
Yeah, probably.
That seems like 1 out of 10 of these, I would have to do a one-man show, and I don't know about that.
Interesting. All right. Well, there might be an ad, because that's apparently how this website wants to be, but here we go. Go ahead and share.
Oh, that's a big slice.
Yeah, I don't know if that's visually accurate, but it feels bad. Are you ready, boys?
Yep.
Let's get it over with.
Oh, come on.
Okay, does that mean Bob wins?
Bob wins. Hey, look, we have a winner. It's me.
Woo!
Well, really dodged a bullet there. Mark, it feels like you want the one-man show.
I do. Well, I don't want to do it, but I want him to do it.
Oh, that's true. This would have been a good time for that to come up.
As the one of us who has actually performed a one-man show written by their friends, hence the inspiration for this punishment, it's not fun. Not a fun experience. It is absolutely not a fun experience.
I think that's the first time I've had to do a wheel spin.
I'm going to just start manufacturing ties to get more wheel spins. So next time is 12% one-man show.
Well, congrats, Bob. You want to give us a winner's speech?
Sure. Feels good to win when you earn it. Feels even better to win when you don't earn it. And today I am the latter one of those, so it's delicious and delightful. And honestly, I liked a lot of Mark's answers. So that was a tight one. And good show. Good show, chaps. I don't know why I feel like I haven't felt this in a while, but I just really needed this, I guess, Really needed this. Thanks, guys.
Well, I didn't want it to happen, so...
Mark, loser speech.
I think that my inferiority complex is only going to get worse from here on out. My bullets are too small, my gun jams too much, my knives are D2 and not whatever the better one is, my phone is old, my hair is too long, my legs are too short, my thighs are too wide, everything about me is just the wrong direction to go.
Don't forget the mid face.
Terribly enormous. So I think that
Big truck, small man.
This is the moment. My truck's too big. This is the moment where I, will do the opposite of everything I've ever instinctively done from this point, because I need to rectify this loss and this series of losses that I am discovering in my... What's the biggest bullet? Well, I'm gonna look it up. What is the biggest...
I assume some artillery... Well, I guess what counts as a bullet? Artillery is not a bullet.
Oh my God. Either this guy has tiny, teeny tiny hands, or this is the girthiest bullet I've ever seen. Holy shit. Anyway, I'm going to go for that to compensate for all of my shortcomings. Then I will start winning for sure.
No matter how sticky you make it, there's no way that bad boy's going to struggle to eject.
Apparently, the world's largest bullet was fired from the Schwerer Gustav, a German siege cannon used during World War II.
All right, listen, I don't know what the technical definition of a bullet is, but the Gustav gun was terrifying. If you don't know about it, you should look it up.
The bullet was made of solid steel and weighed over 7,000 pounds, was over 8 feet long.
Oh, that. Oh.
Was it fired like 40 miles or 60 miles or some crazy fucking thing?
It's absurd.
They've got people standing around it that are like half of its height.
Yeah, it's like a bullet the size of a small building, wasn't it?
It's built by the Nazis to destroy France, is apparently what that intention
Think about the
was.
pipe cleaner you would need for that, Jet.
That guy on the train with the Gustav pulls the trigger. It's like, jam. That's a whole project, right? You build a city to solve that problem.
Good episode, gents. Survived a wheel spin, so I'm pretty happy. I don't really care who wins. I'm just glad I didn't have to do the one-man show, but we're getting closer. Thank you all for watching and or listening, but especially watching. Stay tuned for the next one where Bob will host and we'll do something. Until then, follow us. Bob at Meisker, Mark at Markiplier, me at Minion777 or Lord Minion777. Until then, podcast out.